It was one of those things where I got kicked out of the locker room.
They made him change in the public bathroom.
Yeah, it was brutal, man.
WWE might be scripted, but when the cameras are off, it's all very real. There are several unwritten rules that need to be followed by a wrestler. Failing to follow these rules, a wrestler might end up changing their clothes in the hallway for months. I'm Jeremy, and here are 5 WWE superstars who were kicked out of the locker room. Number 5, Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy wrestled for WWE for several years, but when he first debuted with the company, he reportedly wasn't up to date with some of the wrestling customs. After winning a battle royal at a live event in November 2005, Kennedy was expected to head into the locker room and thank all the men who put him over. This was a tradition that Kennedy was unaware of. Following the night after failing to thank his fellow WWE superstars, he was confronted by Hardcore Holly, who made it clear that he was no longer allowed in the locker room. Not sure what happened or who allowed him back in, Kennedy continued to wrestle for WWE for another 4 years. His WWE release also happened due to a similar incident, as Randy Orton termed him an unsafe worker and complained about him to officials. Number 4, Enzo Amore. Former WWE superstar Enzo Amore was once part of a popular tag team with Big Cass before the star went on to alienate himself from the locker room. It was all after the end of his alliance with Cass, following which he had won the WWE Cruiserweight Championship and gained legit heat from the fans in attendance. Unfortunately, Amore got on the wrong side of the tribal chief Roman Reigns and was kicked off the tour bus before being kicked out of the locker room as well. It was later revealed that the reason behind Amore being kicked out of the locker room was the fact that he was bringing friends and family into a professional place and allowing them to take videos and pictures. This was a huge breach of the locker room etiquette and rubbed several stars the wrong way, to the extent that Reigns had to step in. Number 3, the Hardy Boyz. Matt and Jeff Hardy are in AEW, and that's why you might forget that they debuted way back during the WWE Attitude Era. The Hardys joined WWE when they were quite young and impressionable, and this led to a few interesting incidents. Early in their career, after winning the Tag Team Championships, the Hardys reportedly sat in Kane's seat on the WWE tour bus, which was seen as the ultimate crime at the time. As a punishment for this serious crime, Matt and Jeff were then kicked out of the locker room by WWE Hall of Famer JBL. All these back-and-forth incidents resulted in the Hardy Boyz visiting the Wrestler's Court. It was then decided that they could return after they completed several tasks for Bradshaw and brought Kane dinner. Though we don't know what those tasks were, but yes, the two were soon allowed to join the men's locker room once again. Number 2, the Bella Twins. The Bella Twins are now Hall of Famers, and the two women have gone on to revolutionize WWE and push forward the women's evolution. However, when the twins made their debut, it was a very different landscape. In their incomparable book, which was released back in 2020, the duo revealed that they were regularly hazed when they first debuted in WWE, told the wrong times to arrive at shows, and told that they would have to change in the bathroom because they were not welcome in the locker room. This went on for several months before a WWE official stepped in and introduced the women to the locker room and made it clear that they would be allowed in there moving forward. Number 1, The Miz. The Miz has been a part of the WWE roster for more than 15 years, and during that time he has been able to earn the respect of his peers. But when the former reality TV star first debuted, times were very different, and he managed to rub a few stars the wrong way. After Chris Benoit caught The Miz eating chicken over Scott Armstrong's gym bag in the locker room, he was abruptly kicked out and forced to change in the bathroom. The rule is that the star who kicks you out then has to allow you back in. The former world champion later explained the incident as part of a recent WWE 24 documentary and highlighted how embarrassing it was when fans entering the arena early would catch him changing outside of the locker room. Following the passing of Benoit in 2007, The Undertaker eventually stepped in and allowed Miz back into the men's locker room after 7 months. What would have happened if the dead man didn't intervene? Guess we never will know. And that's our video for today. If you enjoyed it, like the video, drop a comment, and share it with your friends. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel Wrestle Binge by Sportskeeda.